Evening, this is Avalon Caravan. I don't usually come on sort of twice in a couple of days, but something just cropped up a bit ago. I think it's been a very long night tonight, and anybody who lives off grid will know those nights. You know, you just feel like you're completely isolated. Tonight was one of those nights. You know, you sit there staring away at sort of this black here, or you know, just about dusk, and then you shut the curtains and that's it. You have your food, then you've got the rest of the evening just to sit there. You know, there's only so many times you can get up and take the dog for a stroll to keep yourself going, so you resort to social media. And to be honest, you know, tonight it's been quite good. You know, you put your feelings down. I mean, there's some good off-grid groups out there. I mean, how many of you are out there, part of OGMAD? I've been there since it was first started, to be honest. A long time ago, a bit of a story behind it. A long time ago, there was a group called Off-Grid UK. It's still going. And they decided, there was a few people decided there that, you know, there was a need for a part of the off-grid community so they could sort of meet up, you know, perhaps find partners and so on, because it is a pretty isolating way of life. Anyway, you know, cut a long story short, Off-Grid Loving was formed, and I think I was number 7 on that or something like that. You know, it was a really broad cross-section of people at the time, and it slowly got bigger and bigger. Like all these things, it gets bigger and bigger. Then people decide that it wasn't very inclusive, and therefore they changed it to off-grid mates and dates, to get in people who just wanted people for mates. Then that decided that, you know, it got quite large and people started to fall out as usual, so you ended up with off-grid mates and dates still, off-grid mates and dates the original one. And now I think there's about another 3 as people fall out over little things. Don't realise that, you know, there are things that they don't get on with. Leave a group, start their own, blah blah blah. You know, the usual social media thing. Excuse me, I need a cup of tea. But anyway, I was putting on there what I felt like, you know, and there's quite a lot of people out there feeling the same at the moment. You know, and they're quite supportive. People chat to you. You know, I had one lady, never spoken to in my life before. Someone messaged me and we had a little chat on the phone. Not physically, but through Messenger, which was nice. You know, it's nice just to sort of, even if it's a few messages, you know that there are people out there you can talk to, or chat to, or just have just pass the time with. You know, it's nothing about sort of, you know, hooking up with somebody. You know, it's passing time, a bit of conversation about what's going on, what's happening in life, where you are. It's just the sort of thing you'd do if you were in a pub and just sat down and somebody came and sat and chatted to you for a bit at the bar or whatever. But, you know, that was nice. So decided to go out on the last stroll of the evening with the dog. Oh, what a night. You know, you got to go out there tonight to believe it. You know, I mean, the moon is just phenomenal. You know, the brightness is incredible. You know, no torch needed tonight. You know, the shadows being cast as big as any sunlit day out there. And it was nice just to stroll up there, had a look at, you know, the plough and things like Orion and the moon, everything is so visible tonight. Anyway, strolled up towards the wood, which, you know, you can recharge in the moonlight. Sat down there for a while on a little tree stump, you know, overlooking the vale. And, you know, there's a few fallow deer just stroll past, which is nice. You know, there's about 3 white ones there, a few young ones, a couple of, you know, and a buck. I was just strolling around at the edge of the wood. You know, you could hear a fox barking down in the valley. You know, there's barn owl in one corner of a field, there's tawny owl calling in the other end of the wood. Just, you know, generally just sitting there taking in the world, you know, and you think to yourself, well, you know, this is beautiful. And it sort of recharges your batteries. You know, I needed that, you know, that little bit of conversation with somebody. And that was great. And then a nice walk out there, taking in the evening. And it's been beautiful, you know. But, you know, these things happen, you know, people do get down from time to time, you know. That was my little bit. Anyway, that's about all I got to say really tonight. Just, you know, you look after each other. You know, if you know other people who live off grid, you know, get in touch with them. Just chat to them, make sure they're all right. You know, just a little chat. You know, I'm all right. Don't get me wrong. You know, I mean, I wasn't sort of losing it. I was just feeling a little bit isolated. You know, a bit sort of alone, and having someone to chat to, even like I said, through Messenger, you know, makes a difference. Just being able to just talk, well, type a conversation, you know, just gives you something different. Anyway, look after yourselves and stay safe. Bye.